Hey Google Pixel fans, for a limited time, get both our Sprint Unlimited plan and the all-new Google Pixel 3a included for under $35 per month per line for 5 lines. All you need is approved credit, an 18-month lease, and a new line of service. Visit your local Sprint store, sprint.com, or call 800-SPRINT1 today. Phone $1107 per month after $556 per month credit. Apply within 2 bills. Remaining balance due if canceled early. Unlimited basic after $630.20. Pay $32 per month per line for 5 lines with autopay. Data deprioritization during congestion excludes taxes, surcharges, and roaming. Speed maximums, use rules, and restrictions apply.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's Employee of the Month, 2 months in a row. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's me, Jamie. I just had a new idea for our song about the Name Your Price tool. So when it's like, tell us what you want to pay, hey, 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 and the trombone goes, blah, 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 and you say, we'll help you find coverage options to fit your budget. Then we just all do finger snaps while a choir goes, savings coming at ya, savings coming at ya. Yes? No? Maybe? Anyway, see you practice tonight. I got new lyrics for the rap break.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
I thought it was a donut. You don't want anything? There you go. Okay, go ahead. Start.
Hi, this is Jim the Keys bartender coming to you from the Blackwater Siren here in Key Largo on the Blackwater Sound at Jewfish Creek. And I'm here with Bassman Bill. Say hi, Bill.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Luke Glenn. Glenn.
It's fucking summertime.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking hot. And Kelly,
Hi,
the bartender extraordinaire from the Blackwater Siren. Say hi, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, boy. Hey,
Yeah, she's a comedian.
yes, another beautiful day. We're going to have to take some shots, I think, when we may have a special visitor coming later. I don't want to tip my hand on that, or our hand. So, Kelly, you're a famous, you're well known down here.
Infamous.
I guess I should say
Infamous.
that.
Infamous
No,
is
I didn't
a
want to
better
say
choice of
infamous,
words.
or it try to make you sound like an easy person. But as a
Watch
a
out for
bartender,
those easy people.
yeah. So, how long have you bartended down here?
I moved here in February of last year from Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Been vacationing down here for years, and I retired.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw an ad in the paper for a bartender.
Mm-hmm.
Hadn't bartended in years. So I thought, oh, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
So I came
Oh,
down
there
and I
you
met
go.
Jesse, and absolutely fell in love with Jessie and the Siren, and she hired me, and I'm now a manager. Haven't been here a year, and I'm bartender of the month. I'm artist of the month.
Oh, okay, we're going to talk about that later. I'm going to tell you about the artists. Okay.
Hey, I think Luke's been hunk of the month, haven't you?
Oh, absolutely.
You
Never
haven't been hunk of the month? Come
Hell
on,
no.
man.
Really?
No.
Oh, I got to hook
Okay,
you up with
no.
hunk of the month.
Well, you know what,
They
Bill?
made me be hunk of the month.
No, we
You
gotta-
be
You
hunk
have
of
to
the
be
month.
single.
Chicka bow
man.
bow.
No.
You can't be married and be hunk of the month.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can.
yes, you can.
Yeah, you can. It's not like a real hunk, man. Okay. Bill was hunk.
Dude, I'm gonna call Denise up, and we're gonna have your picture in that damn thing.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I was
No.
bartender of the month years ago.
See, I can't even wear the T-shirt because my
Yeah.
beard will cover up what it says. All they'll know is
Yeah.
it's a month.
Okay.
Yeah, it says black T-shirt that says mine says of the month. His beard's a little longer, so it'd cover the of the.
It'll just be month,
Okay. So,
and people won't know if it's time of.
Time of.
Yeah, you should stay away
Yeah.
or something. You know,
So-
everybody's changing sexes now. You know,
Are they?
You never know who's going to be hormonal or not.
okay.
Oh God.
That's good. Are you hormonal today?
No,
No,
man.
okay.
I smoked my last roach joint, man. So
Oh my God. Are we going into a time when you don't have weed?
Uh-oh.
yeah, it's going to be a little thin, man.
He's going to get in touch with his feminine side here pretty soon.
Hey,
I
you know
think.
that there's
He's
a
gonna get in
there's
touch
a
with my feminine
there's
side.
a
He's gonna
doctor
go ask my
down in
wife for some dough.
Tavernier now. They got a clinic,
Yeah, man.
a weed clinic.
Yeah, it's in Almirada at mile marker 81.
I knew you'd find out exactly where it was. You probably have it. He probably has a 100% GPS surveillance going on, a drone over it. Okay, Kelly, we're going to get back to Kelly.
Hi,
So that is a sign of a good hirer to take someone that hasn't bartended in a while, because you're very charming and engaging. That's besides being a good worker and detail oriented and being friendly.
I was raised with a real good work ethic.
Yeah, and being able to make drinks in a.
After 25 years.
Yeah, with alacrity. I guess the term would be alacrity.
Yeah.
When you make it, you just say...
Fake it till you make it,
yeah,
baby.
you're right. Oh, when I first started bartending, I wrote it all in the little tiny black book when I was in college. I told them I was a bartender. I said, I know how to make 7 and 7, gin and tonics, vodka and orange juice.
Thank God for
You
Google.
mean a screwdriver? I said, what's a screwdriver?
No, I'm a pretty good honky-tonk bartender.
You know what? Anybody...
Here's your beer. Here's your Jim Beam.
Bartending...
Shut the hell up. That's what you get.
Bartending is not like playing music. Everyone can bartend. Not everyone can play music.
No,
well,
man, some
but
people
everyone
can't
could
carry
become
tray. I
a
can't carry
competent.
a tray.
Everyone could become a competent bartender, but it takes somewhat talent to become a great bartender, and that's where you engage them. Not only
Personality,
being able to do your job, be able to
Yes.
deliver the product,
Stellar.
Yes.
that and welcoming.
Yes. People like to be talked to. They like to be engaged. And as long as you're engaging them and asking them if they're having a good day and screwing with them, it doesn't matter what that drink tastes like. They're going to fucking love it.
Yeah. That's great, Kelly. Well, working here, you know how that times you sometimes when you're bartending, you're not always on.
Right.
You had a tough day.
Absolutely.
We're people, we got lives, and when we come in,
Yep.
and then you just, I think you almost have to divorce yourself from that person that came in the door and just say,
They
you know,
call
this
it
is
the instamatic grin, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
You have to come in. You got to turn on right now. I don't give a shit what happened.
You're an actress.
The night my dad passed away, I had to get up on stage and play and make people happy, and that's what I did, man.
I think sometimes, what do you think? I think sometimes when you have to do that, you become happy.
You do.
When you smile.
Oh, you do.
You heard
Pops
that?
you
Remember
right
that song?
out of that
what was
bad
that
mood.
Smile by Jimmy? No, it's a song. What's it, Jimmy Durante or something? When you smile. When
The
you
whole
smile. The world smiles
with you.
Smiles at
Yep.
you. When you're
Smile,
laughing.
though
it was,
your heart is breaking.
what's his name? Louis Armstrong.
Yes.
When you're smiling.
Yep.
When you're smiling. The whole world smiles at you. When you're laughing. You're laughing. The world
It's
comes
true.
shining through. When
on,
you're
Luke.
crying. You're
Hey, man,
that's a
I've
beautiful
sang
song.
for 6 nights in a row, man. I ain't singing today.
No,
man.
you don't have to sing. You don't have to sing. No, but you know what I'm talking about? Like when you're doing that, when you the act of laughing and smiling, and when the person comes in, you're not
Changes
feeling
your
it.
attitude.
Yeah,
It does.
that's great.
Absolutely
No,
changes
that's the way
your
I always
attitude.
escaped my sadness was from playing music, man, doing something.
Well, that's
like
as a musician, I guess that's what you would have to do
know,
because you're entertaining people. You want to bring.
I was okay, but man, when I had my first girlfriend dump me, oh my God, man, I was fucking shattered for 2 fucking years. I sat in a bedroom and did nothing but fucking jam and jam and jam and jam.
2 years.
And another buddy of mine, he did the same thing, except for he weightlifted. So 2 years after hardly anybody sees us very much, just as we had to be seen. Here he is, man, fucking a muscle man, and I play the shit out of the guitar.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, and I wasn't the good one in high school, but
You became good.
oh
'cause of
yeah,
the 2
I
years?
passed everybody else up because everybody else started fucking around and enjoying life, but I was heartbroken, stuck in my room, jamming and jamming and jamming.
It's all about
and that's back.
woodshedding,
This is
man.
long before fucking YouTube, man, and
At least you had an outlet.
and you just
That was nice music.
put on records.
I hope it wasn't that big a sampling
Play it,
that we
you
have to
know.
go and pay a royalty for it. So that's a great story, Luke. You know what? We're going to explore that sometime. We're going to go into deep. We're going to ask Kelly some questions about here.
Okay.
Happy hour. When's happy hour here?
Happy hour
At
is
the Blackwater Siren.
At the Blackwater Siren, happy hour is 3 to 6 o'clock. But if you're a local and you're sitting at the tiki bar, 7 o'clock.
3 to 7 o'clock?
Yes.
Wow.
And we've got great hors d'oeuvres.
It's happy hour for me all the time.
Well, it's happy hour for me, too, all the
'Cause
Come
time.
for the
well,
beer,
'cause you
stay
got,
for the clan.
You got what? You got Bud Light.
We got Bud and
bottles?
Bud Light bottles for $2.20
all
all
the
the time.
And let me tell you, I know if you're in Cleveland or Cincinnati, that doesn't sound like a great deal. But when you're on the other side of Jewfish Creek, here in the Keys, that is an incredible low price.
That's right.
Actually, man, if
There's
you're
a
up
place down
there,
the
you're
street
not
gets you
gonna
for
get.
$4 for a can.
Yes, $4 for a can. We're not,
Damn.
Yeah.
we don't have to mention.
No,
No,
I
we
wasn't
don't
gonna
have to
mention-
mention the
I
name.
wasn't
No.
gonna mention the
I
name.
knew you weren't. I know you're professional enough. You don't. But we'll mention. We always mention a positive, and we try not to. We try not to trash. And Bill's really good at that.
Yeah,
So
if we
he-
talk nice
but
about you, we're gonna-
The truth is truth.
Yeah.
$4 a can is $4 a
Yeah.
can. And you come down. You come down here. Yes, there are places where the food's very expensive, but and the service isn't so great, and the food may not be so great. But if you come to Blackwater Siren, the prices are great.
Oh, the food's fantastic.
They actually,
man.
the food, yes, it's a high quality food, and you get great service, and you have a beautiful view. So, what kind of food do they have during? Do they have any happy hour special foods?
Yeah, the happy hour food, we don't really put it on our menus or announce it, but the locals are well aware of it now. We've got the peel and eat shrimp, we've got fish dip, chili cheese nachos, we've got cheeseburger sliders, buffalo chicken sliders.
Listen, listeners, you're getting this
Wings.
inside information. That
And we're
when you come down
talking
here.
$7-8.
Yep.
You can come down here and drink.
Nice wings,
and
too. I like the wings.
Wonderful wings. Chef Lolo is the best.
And he'll make your wings to order too, man.
Yes, he
if you
will.
like extra crispy wings, I love extra
They're
crispy.
going to be
Wings
extra
to
crispy.
please.
They're going to be hot with garlic.
Yep.
Yeah.
He'll
Yep.
mix and match and make it happen for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
People
Well-
come down here that have been on vacation years ago, specifically looking for Chef Lolo, and we have Chef Lolo.
Oh,
So if you're looking for Chef Lolo, you come down to the
He's
Blackwater
here.
Siren. We've got great
And
happy
he's
hour.
making some, and he always does these special
Lolo
secret specials
sounds like
of the
some
day.
jazz musician from the 1930s or 20s that may have.
Well,
been
he's
involved
very,
with,
he's very
like something like-
creative. He'll bust out of the kitchen at any given minute with some new thing he came up
Yeah,
with.
he'll just
And-
throw
Here,
it in front of
taste
you.
this.
Try this.
Yeah.
Taste this.
Taste this. What do you think, man?
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
with it's funny. I'm just sending an email for my small company right now. I apologize. for that.
Multitasking.
I'm multitasking. I'm talking.
He's
about
renting
that.
babies,
I know.
man.
No, this is the baby rental thing. I have a company called Keys Baby Rentals.
He doesn't rent
Ooh.
babies.
We don't rent babies. But it's not about, I'm not trying to sell that here because if you are listening to this, you're probably a pretty irresponsible parent.
Why is that? Come on.
I'm just joking.
If
It's
you
a
think
joking. It's that what we do on there.
Hey, if
I
you
think
think-
I think I'm a responsible parent.
If you think you want kids, rent a baby. It will change your mind.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, I'm glad you think about that.
Yeah.
That thing.
Dude, no, man. If you think you want kids, get a dog.
Yep.
Exactly.
Oh,
Actually,
we also
and before you get a dog, go get you a fucking little puppy chihuahua and a big ass fucking goofy ass fucking pit bull,
Aww.
and leave them alone in your house for one afternoon. And when you come
You'll
back,
have nothing left.
You'll want nothing to do.
Yeah.
with
You know,
dogs.
right now we're going. I'm going up to Philadelphia tomorrow morning, and we took our 8-pound Chihuahua Terrier mix and dropped
Wow,
it off
that's
at
a
my
big
brother-in-law's.
fucker, man.
8 pounds?
Yeah, man. Well,
For a
for a
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua, but I guess the terriers, I guess they do weigh a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah.
Certain ones.
Yeah,
do.
yeah. So yeah, 8 pounds. No, she's not big in any sense. She's very lean, but they have a rescue bulldog, and they get along pretty good.
Which kind of bulldog?
Frenchie?
French, English.
I don't know.
Some sort of bulldog.
Latvian, Estonian bred bulldog.
That
Well,
sounds
One of the
good.
ones that drools all over.
Yeah, you know the one that worships the hawk. Okay. I just made that up just to get you that. What do you mean? French, German,
Luke's got
bulldog,
that look on his face
English
like, what
bulldog.
the fuck is he talking about?
That's the shit I do most of the time. I apologize. Kelly.
Actually, my eyes glaze over when he does that because it's like, wow, man.
Dude.
So no, we left the dog there, and I go, man, that would suck if they didn't get along.
Oh, no. They'll get along.
Yeah.
Now,
Give 'em time.
Like that song, "Get Along, Little Doggy." Get along.
Actually, my big old Maine Coon terrorizes the little fluffy dog that lives across the street.
Maine Coons.
Maine Coons,
rule.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I got one of those.
he's a big old grumpy guy.
Yep.
And there's a little Shih Tzu mix or something across the street, and the dog just wants to say hi. You
Yeah.
can tell it's all wiggling
Yep.
and waggling
Yep.
and all excited. Spaz hops the fence and he comes up and runs and he just goes whack right across the nose of the dog. I'm like, damn boy.
I got to
Must be
remember
a
to
friend.
mention. We still. I apologize. I figure you got that thing out. They do Cook Your Catch here.
Yes, they do.
And they have live entertainment Saturdays.
Every Friday and every other Saturday.
Fridays and
Year
every
round.
other
Every
Saturday.
other Saturday.
But you have to
And-
clean your catch.
You have to clean your
And
catch.
you know what? There's plenty of entertainment here on the water because I was watching towboat backing in here. The towboat was pulling in. I guess they're doing something.
Yeah, it looks like
They're
somebody
dropping
broke
someone up.
down, man.
If I had to
Towboat.
guess, I think they're towing a boat.
Yeah, well, yeah, it looks like they were backing up and they were.
We have
helping
lots
them
of
pull.
tourists that really don't know how to work boats.
Well, there's a
so-
there's a boat rental place that's
What
by.
I really don't get is how people don't
If you're
going to
get lost, if you're going to get lost, you know what? If you're going to screw up on a boat, Blackwater right in this Siren in Blackwater Sound.
good place to
It's
end.
a good place to end because you're not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yep, and
Because
you've
if
got
you go
booze
out there,
and good
if you,
food.
yeah, if you go out to the snake, the
But just
Jewfish
don't
Creek,
think you can just
and
cut
you go out
across
there and you get
anywhere,
caught up
man.
and your
Oh,
boat
well,
breaks
no.
down and you don't have a radio.
Well, no, then you're stuck out in Card Sound and lost as shit.
But it's kind of
Yeah,
scary
you're done.
because
Yeah.
we've got that siren that hangs out
yeah,
there.
Yeah, I've
And she
heard
gets
about that.
spotted, several times a month.
Yeah,
She's out
yeah,
there hanging
we
around
heard
Queen
that it may
Anne's
happen.
Revenge.
We heard that's a
Have to see if
possibility
that
happen.
shows up.
She
And
swings
that
on
gets-
that swing.
It's funny
and-
that you would mention that because
Ah.
that brings us into our segment, the flat Earth.
Ah.
Right.
Now,
I love the
it-
flat
it-
earthers, man.
I know. Well, remember
Those guys are great.
my conspiracy theory, and I still bring it up, and I don't know why. And Kelly's a strong believer in this. That
Absolutely.
and you don't mention the person that you have because until he wants to decide to come on.
Okay.
Kelly agree with me that she has a report too that there was a lot more deaths involved.
Okay.
Okay, and
Absolutely.
yes, and that they saw it and they just don't understand why they wouldn't report it. But it sounds like a whack job right now, and I'm not buying it 100% until someone comes on the record. And I agree with Bill on this. Until you have I'm willing to put my ass on the line to try to wait for you to come out.
Put the facts out there.
Yeah, come out, give me
Come out of his
pictures, give me
ass.
some information, help me out. Because WLRN and the key stations aren't going to do
No.
shit. They're tourists.
We're adults here. Give us the truth.
I'm a podcast, so I'm not we're not beholden to anybody. We could say whatever we want. We
I'm
could say-
beholden
Wait,
myself.
hey, Luke, say some of the, say
I'm
some of
beholding
the,
myself right now.
Luke, say some of the things that we can't say on regular radio. Say some of the words.
Well, you can't
Oh, you
say
put 'em on-
motherfucker.
Okay, how about you, Bill?
Oh, actually, I'm thinking
Cocksucker?
we could probably do the pussy song.
Okay, well, we won't do. I out of respect for Kelly.
How about the rodeo song?
Well,
we
it's
could do
40
the
below,
rodeo
but I
song.
don't give a fuck. Got to eat my truck. It's off the rodeo.
Yeah, no.
Piss
uh,
me
Well,
off.
man,
Okay.
Fucking dirt.
Okay.
Get
Oh,
on
we-
my
we-
nerves.
Get
No,
on-
well, we
got
could
that
we could
food,
we could
piss
talk
me
about
off.
things that
Fucking jerk. Get on my nerves.
and they do this on podcasts. There's other and that's the obviously people get out there and any theory can become
Oh,
Something.
mainstream, yeah,
Controversial.
I mean, but I'm going to start first with the flat Earth.
whatever.
And
Like I
it-
said, I love those guys, man.
You know
They're
when
great.
that started?
Oh,
I don't
no,
mind
I
a
have
girl
no
being
idea.
Okay,
flat as long as she has a
I'm not
really
trying
nice
to. I'm not
beaver,
trying to.
man.
The
It's
gorilla
come up
attack 'em.
again recently.
Yeah. Well, it came up. It was in the 1800s in England, and a guy on a relatively straight river sent a friend down on a boat with a mast down a certain distance. I think it was 6 miles, and he realized that he could still see the mast where it should have been about 11 feet below the horizon.
No,
Now-
man, it's 26
Not
miles
6
is
miles,
the fucking
man.
horizon, man.
What?
26 miles is the horizon.
Oh, whatever. All I'm, God damn it!
You
You're
can see
trying
for
to use
26
facts
fucking
to do
miles,
with
man.
people that you're trying to use facts with people that don't believe the Earth is round. So
Now he's going to be literal.
yeah, you got to be literal now, okay?
Well, yeah.
Okay, because these people don't believe that. Because listen,
Oh, hell, they
the
knew
first
the Earth
way I
was-
was introduced to it by hearing that 30% of millennials believe that that's a possibility.
30% of
Dude.
people are fucking
Millennials, Yeah,
retarded.
okay. And there was
If
I
you've
saw
got
a video where he looked like a smart kid, and I thought he was going. Oh, look at this!
Ooh, got a
Oh, it's
limo
hearse,
pulling up.
Man.
That looks like a hearse.
Ooh, is Trump here?
No, it's a limo.
it's a limo.
man.
That's a
Huh.
limo.
Actually,
Limo
that's-
at the
okay.
siren.
That's a
So-
local.
So
cat,
what?
man.
So wait, what was that? The guy does a video, flat earther, and I'm thinking, he's making fun of these people.
Oh, it's fucking Bedford.
Oh my God.
They're gonna. So he says there's been a lot of flooding in Houston, and he holds a pitcher of water, and he has a pitcher. He has a lemon, and he pours a pitcher of water over a lemon. And if it rained like this in Houston, the water would run off like it does on the lemon, you know how big ass the Earth is and stuff like that.
Right.
And gravity pulls it all to the center and all that. That's the reason why it's not.
That's only a theory, man.
Okay, I know. They have an idea with gravity too. Oh, you got to believe this. Listen to this one. So,
only a theory,
and then he
man.
takes a plate and he pours water on the plate, and you see how the water stays in the center of the plate. Well, that's why the water's flat. He goes, anybody has any arguments, come at me.
Wow.
The dumbest fucking excuse I've ever seen. So they
Scary.
also, if you think about it, why wouldn't all the water come off the edge, right? If it was flat, why wouldn't the water? Because Arctic is one mass, and it rings the disk, the flat Earth, and it's an ice wall that holds everything in.
Wow.
There you go. Okay, works for
So,
me.
I mean, we're
So
fucked
even
if it's
if
global
we
warming.
follow
Is it fucked in global?
0 fucking degrees all the way around the whole fucking world, we're eventually going to hit an ice sheet if we follow 0 degrees all the way around the world.
Well, they're suggesting that we represent it as a map when we hit the ice sheet. Which, hey,
There you
listen,
go.
don't try to think in rational terms of this. Now, with gravity, let me explain the gravity thing. They don't believe gravity exists at all. The gravity is an ocean thing. It's inertial movement because the flat Earth is always going upward, and that's acceleration due to gravity.
Oh, but see, shouldn't we already be in heaven then,
So
man?
it's a
Well, do they see
if we're
pictures
going
from
up.
above? Do they see the Earth?
They think NASA is an
manipulating.
organization that
Oh, yeah.
manipulates.
They've
it.
been-
They don't believe in the moon landing. On the moon
hell
landing,
no.
which is and then my big argument always when someone came up and said, "Well, how come would why wouldn't the Chinese? Why would the Chinese and Soviets? Why would your
Acknowledge that we
enemies
were there.
acknowledge that you were there?"
Because they're part of the conspiracy,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, they're part of it.
Ooh, they're all crazy too.
So yeah, they were okay. So we know this flat earther, and then
There's
there's
Bedford.
It's some really good ones.
I see
'Cause
Bedford
the
Day.
You ever hear
aliens are
lizard
running
people?
everything.
Yep.
The lizard people.
I've heard of the
And then
lizard people.
The lizard people came to Earth
lizard
years
people?
ago.
Oh, man.
Oh, you don't know
Lizard
about
people? Oh, fuck no.
Wasn't that a Charlie
Oh.
Sheen movie, man?
it? No. Yeah,
And
maybe.
where they would go
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
you know, and they would come up and look human.
Yes.
And they couldn't take cold. Like if you got them in an ice hockey ring, they'd like freeze and shit.
Oh,
No,
cool.
no,
I like that shit.
Yeah, and
That's
but
wild.
they say they
And then-
bred
oh,
with
and there was
humans.
the
They
other
bred with
one,
humans,
man.
and they are shapeshifters, and are able to look that way. And they believe the governments. They said Bush. Probably Clinton, probably Obama. The
Bush
upper
is
elites,
quit
all of them are lizard people.
Part of it.
Part
There
of
you
it.
go.
And
Kind
but-
of like the Scientology freaks.
These are
well,
the
we
same-
did Scientology before.
Yeah, we did.
That's
Oh, God, those
amazing.
guys are
It's amazing
nuts, man.
because the basis for in they go double down. They double down on crazy. Where Christians go and say the Earth is only 6,000 years, and scientists say, well, maybe 4.5 to 5 billion years old as a molten lump. Scientology goes back. Ron Hubbard, trillions of years. The Xenu who captured all these people on a planet that looked like 1950s America. Yeah, America. They made it. He said it much. It was almost like, and he took all the people and buried them in a volcano, and then how he released their souls, he blew them up with an atomic weapon.
I got
There we go.
personal experiences with the
Scientologists?
Scientologists.
Really?
And it wasn't good.
Really, you
Yeah.
you dated one or something?
No, I had a family member that
Oh, got
Oh,
sucked
wow.
in.
that needed an intervention, so to speak.
Was it like deprogramming?
Well, yes. And we were looking for a venue to help this family member detox, so to speak. And we found this wonderful, beautiful facility, and it took an act of God to get my family member out of there.
Oh, yeah,
It
they
took
don't wanna give 'em
threats.
up, man.
It was scary. They were threatening, And
Oh, I
the,
hear
the,
they
thing-
did that.
the
Yeah.
things they did to the family member and the things they wanted the family member to do, it was scary shit. It was scary shit.
I'm sorry. I apologize if I'm making light of that. I mean, but it's a shame. This is the way people are.
But the thing is they get away with it. That's what
Exactly.
just pisses me off.
Yeah.
Man. What the fuck?
But-
If I
but-
was
The
to-
cops were afraid of them.
if
They
we-
didn't even want to be
the
involved.
reason
If I was a
why
dick,
the
she could
reason
get
why they hide under the protection of freedom of religion because of the history of religions being persecuted. Even though
That's why I was always like-
religions, and I agree with you, Luke,
that's
religions
why I was
are
like
an
John
object of
Oliver's,
control.
Our Lady of Perpetual Tax
No, but-
Exemption or whatever.
They're fucking
Religion,
crazy.
religions are created
But it works.
a lot of
man. It was
times.
legal.
A lot of times, not all of them. A lot of times are for control. I always see these New Age stuff that with
Yeah.
crystals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you're worshiping crystals or these Mother Earth things,
Yeah.
they're not trying to control you. I mean, maybe
Depends
they
on
could.
what Crystal looks like as to whether I worship her. or
Okay.
not, you know.
Ah.
Yeah, as long as he does it. Okay, I'm going to tell you some other crazy thing. There's a conspiracy theory. It's called fake Melania. You ever hear this one?
Nope.
No, Melania's a KGB fucking special operative,
Okay.
spy level fucking.
I gotta wait for
super
Bill for
genius,
this.
man.
I got to tell him. This it's called. I'll talk away. It's called fake Melania. There's a real one. I'm not making up. Fake Melania. It's that some people in the internet conspiracy world saw that there's a body double that after a certain amount of time, Melania says, I'm not gonna stand next to this guy anymore. You better bring someone else in. And they're suggesting with the sunglasses and the wraps around her head and all that stuff, there's another body double that they're using.
No,
for-
man, she's the one that's secretly running America, man. Trump's just creating all this chaos to keep everybody distracted, man. She's got her own agenda. She's in charge, man.
We're just talking about conspiracy, not politics right now.
Well, that is conspiratorial politics.
I like
is
it.
it
It
not?
is a crazy one. I like it. It is. Yeah, but that's your
I just
conspiracy.
made that up.
I know.
Good.
I knew you pulled it out.
I'll give you a 10 on that one.
We're gonna have to listen to that for the next 6
I smelt the faint smell of shit when you pulled it out of your ass.
You know,
Got my
but the
waders
thing
on.
is, somebody like Steve Bannon will capture that, and he'll make me out to be some like fucking somebody that knows something, and turn it into a thing,
Yeah, you're right. They're okay. A fake hurricane. Now that's where some of these guys came out and said
Yes.
these hurricanes are used to control
Man-made.
people. Well, the man-made one is they started blaming Obama for hurricanes because it was used to distract. He had an oral developing device that created the hurricanes. They
Well,
said-
and all the jets flying over.
well, that's
they
chemtrails.
have their,
That's
Oh, God.
chemtrails.
Don't
Wait,
go
let me
there.
talk
Don't
about,
go there.
I'll talk about
but
chemtrails.
those
later.
contribute to the hurricane.
No, but let me talk. The fake hurricane, this one on the other side is one conservative commentator tried to write off the storm as fake news.
So he
Trumped
wasn't a
up.
sweet tater. He's just a commentator.
Yep. Commentator. Trumped up to push a climate change agenda and sell bottled water. And that was, you know who that pushed that theory? Rush Limbaugh.
Oh, well,
He said it
yeah.
was Irma was a big fake one and they were blown out of
There you
proportion. But you know what he did 3 days later? He fucking evacuated.
Yep.
What a jerk off.
I heard that
He's a-
Hurricane Irma was
And I'll say-
created
Well, he
to
was-
wipe out
I will call
the
call
bad
that
people.
I will call
Well,
that man
it's
as a fat
God's wrath
jerk off.
because of
Yes.
homosexuals.
Drug
man.
drug
Yes,
addict.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is a really good one. Forget about Paul being dead in that one. Well, Paul is dead. There's a real conspiracy that the Beatles were a fake band that were staffed by a revolving cast of almost identical actors. Those assholes, man. You believe it? They're lucky. One website was set out to shine a light on the physical discrepancies between each stand-in member. If you often find yourself reading sentences like, it's interesting to note that there are different shapes and sizes and styles of their eyebrows over the years, and nodding vigorously, then this website is for you, whatever it is. It's Beatles were not a band. They were
Wow.
fake.
There you go.
Man,
I personally
I'm
Fake.
sorry.
That's fake news.
I thought that was
that's
back-
fake news.
I thought that was a Backstreet
I-
Boys.
I have friends.
Or who was Mark Wahlberg with?
I have
The
friends.
Funky Bunch.
Mark,
that,
And
Marky
the
Mark
Funky
and the
Bunch.
Funky Bunch, man.
Okay. Okay.
I'd actually
But
prefer the Ruddles.
This is your theory. This is a theory for
Hang
you.
on, Luke's
and
trying to
for
go
you.
somewhere here.
Well, I was just going to say, I have friends that in any given picture, they can look completely different.
Oh yeah.
My wife can go from like, wow, who the fuck is that, to, oh, wow, she's pretty hot sometimes.
Whoa. The first time you said it, you're insulting her.
No, just saying, not
Come
everybody
on, you work with this woman.
shows up
No.
the same way in
The
a
first
picture.
one, I thought he says, wow, who the fuck is that? Was a compliment.
No.
And then the other one was, hey, she's hot. And they go, wait a second.
Seriously,
She went from hot to
You,
hotter?
you work with this woman. You have seen Kimberly
I
the
do
devil
not
before.
trash people that I co
We're not trashing Kimberly.
She draws her eyebrows on differently every so often.
No, she just had them tattooed on, man. They're the most consistent
Oh,
ever.
there you
She's
go.
so happy that
She's a
she got
different
him-
level of hot every day.
No. Well,
Well,
drew,
you know, she
got
has
him
to fix
tattooed
them.
on angry. So she always looks angry.
Yeah, she
Well,
got
that's
them
for
going
Luke's
straight
benefit.
up instead of circles.
I always
Hers are straight up.
there was a bit in Seinfeld where Elaine drew on Uncle what's his name? Uncle Jerry's uncle's eyebrow because he burned off his eyebrows lighting in the oven.
Hey, I can relate to that, man. I burnt my mustache off on a fucking roach the other night, man.
Yeah, I can see it. I thought you.
Well, that's because your stash is getting impressively long.
Yeah. It
Your wife
I
hadn't
told
busted
it
you on
grows
that yet?
obnoxiously fast. I'm going to see just how far it can go, man. I'm going to look like fucking
I had a
it from
customer
lip
the other
down.
day ask me if you were one of ZZ Top.
Yeah, everybody,
Yeah.
you know.
Like, hey, is that guy from ZZ Top?
Oh,
Like, yeah, but don't tell anybody.
And he's
Just
like
go ask him
80
for his
years
autograph.
old, you know.
Okay, you want to hear this other one?
Go
Should
ahead.
tell him for $50.
Did he-
I'll
I
give him
think-
my
I think-
autograph. How,
I don't know. Wait, actually, you're more science fiction. Are you more a science fiction guy?
I love
Luke,
science fiction.
You do? Okay,
man.
then you'll like
I'm more
it.
a parody guy.
Okay, this one. The second Gulf
I love
War.
science fiction parodies, man.
Okay, well, you're going to like this one. The second
Terry
Gulf
Pratchett.
War was waged in order to close a Stargate owned by Saddam Hussein. A Stargate. Thus preserving the ambitions of the New World Order, preventing an alien invasion of the Earth. You know, believe that? That's why they did it, to close it. Luckily, though, it was, they
It must have
shut
been
it
in
down.
Saddam's
That's-
butthole because.
You ever hear the Hollow Earth?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Well,
the secret hole
Oh, yeah.
in the
I-
Antarctic.
I kind of
and,
suppose we're not talking about the Edgar Rice Burroughs books.
No.
All the living life in the
Oh.
No, that's a
world.
good one.
Oh,
That's
there's
a
a
good one.
Nazi camp.
Well, I
in
think
there,
that's.
you know?
I think they where they.
But the
yeah,
Ed-
you know what? You're right.
The Edgar Rice Burroughs books were great.
No, that's where they originated.
Those were
Yeah,
fantastic.
they originated, and then he said that the lost Viking colonies of Greenland, the Nazis. You said the Nazis.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The Nazis
still
have
Nazis.
a.
They're
They
still
Yeah,
have
they're
a
all
thing,
the
man.
Hollow Earth and stuff
And
like
so
that.
once you get to Hollow Earth, it's like for some reason it's like they have sunshine that magically shines through certain areas of the Earth
Right up your
magically and stuff, and evidently
The only way that theory works is if Earth was made by an entity
Oh, there you go.
other than a supreme being, like designed to say, yeah, we're just making a spaceship and the outside's going to be this.
well, now you got
The inside-
Douglas Adams.
and so
We're
we're
gonna put
gonna
the other-
we're gonna use a different kind of sunlight on
Yeah.
the inside. We're
And
gonna
inside
use
and
this
the outside.
distributed
We're going
light.
to use natural on the
Well, I
outside.
mean, you could
Yeah.
We're
use
going to create a huge nuclear reactor.
you could just hang Katy Perry from the middle and let the sun shine out of her ass.
Well, when you got the core of the Earth generates a lot of
Miley
power.
Cyrus with her wrecking ball.
You know, hey,
Ooh.
look, she licks a hammer and she gets fucking sells 1 million albums. I lick a hammer, I get kicked out of Home Depot.
Talk about conspiracy theories. There was a
I like
YouTube
little
video
spinner chicks
of
like
some
Miley,
Latin
though,
dude
man.
singing and hit the first YouTube
I like her willingness
video
to
to
get
hit
naked.
5 million in a
That's
week
always a
or
plus,
something.
man.
And it just disappeared. It was taken down by hackers today.
Oh, cool. What was it?
It was some. They were talking about it on NPR. Some YouTube video hit 5 million in a week, and some guy singing a song, and these hackers came in, and I think in the end when they took it out, they inserted a video of guys with handguns pointing at the screen,
Wow.
and it was a Latin guy, South America. I hope it
Yeah, there
wasn't
you
M13 or whatever.
What? It wasn't,
okay,
wasn't who was that
Look,
one?
there's some
who was
spring
that one that
breakers,
came out a few
man.
years ago?
the guy.
Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin.
Yeah, he came out. He's like, "Hey, I'm gay." It's like
That
well,
was as
you
living in La
obvious-
Vida Loca.
Yes,
Living la vida
it's like you
loca.
obviously didn't ask anybody because we all could have told you.
Yeah. It's like when Elton John came out, like, oh, no shit. Or Barry Manilow. Holy shit. Oh, really?
We were actually laughing.
When you
see
were
that
singing
coming.
Oh Mandy, you were singing Oh Man.
We were actually laughing
Or
about
you
that.
came and you took without taking? It was oh man,
We were
not
actually
Mandy.
Yeah.
we were laughing about that because we were
So
trying-
what?
And he's like, all these girls keep throwing their stinky underwear up at me. Ew, ew. Oh, there's a jockstrap. Yeah.
You know. Yeah, you're right.
What's
You know
new,
what?
pussycat? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh,
What,
we
Tom
just
Jones is like that?
we just scared
No,
off the
Tom
little
Jones ain't.
girls right
Tom
there.
Jones
man.
love it. Yep.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
all
wow.
sunburnt, and they're probably from like Minnesota.
They're
Welcome
leaving.
to the Keys.
Hello. Wait,
And I mean,
welcome.
they got lobster fried just walking over here from the motel room. I bet.
Okay.
Are they
We're-
we see this all the time. People come down from the north. They are damn near translucent. You
Oh,
look at
yeah.
them, it's like you just want to. Everybody that lives here just wants to walk over and start getting the SPF 100 and just. It's like, excuse me, I'm just going to slather this on before you guys just explode and spontaneously self-combust.
Well, they'll show up and they'll be so bright red and they'll be all exuberant because they're drunk and they don't feel it yet, and then you don't see them for 2 more days.
You know what?
Oh, I had
the
the worst
worst thing,
sunburn
you should
ever.
practice. You should practice before you come down here. Even
Safe
if you're not
skin,
there.
man.
Just put that sunscreen on.
Go to a
Even if
tanning
you don't
booth.
Well,
Get a
you know
base
what?
tan.
Get a base.
No, but actually, that doesn't.
I stood
That
in the
doesn't work
sun.
the way they. It's being preventative. It's people always go beyond that. They think they have a base and they think they're protected. You get burned on top of a tan.
Yeah, it's
Look,
true.
I
You ever
stood-
you had it right?
Oh yeah, dude. I can.
Look at it. We're not. I mean, you're darker than I am,
Oh,
but
I'm
this is
darker than
this
all
is pretty.
y'all.
I
Yeah.
know, but this is pretty.
out in the
I'm
sun.
You got to look.
German.
You got to look
Irish.
at that leg. That's the leg that sits out in the sun all the time.
Well, it's like yesterday. I'm facing the crowd and I'm
So
getting
it's
baked on this
not like
side.
watching a.
It's worse than a
three
trucker's
pale
tan,
old
man.
white guys
No,
comparing their.
no, it's funny as hell.
shitty
You
tans.
can tell where all the musicians stand at all their gigs by who's got the tan on the one arm and who's got the tan on the one leg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the thing
Well, it
is,
depends on when they're playing, right?
No.
Because at sunset,
A lot-
they introduced the most fucked up.
see, that was
religions.
7 seconds right there.
The fucked up religions, the Babylonians, Zoroastrianism, Babylonians, the Hittites, or whatever stuff like that. The the Egyptians, and then you got the Jewish. All of them
God.
showed up.
So
They
many
showed up and said,
religions.
"I'm going to show up and try to show up as their God." And
dude.
and this is a contest. And this is a contest. If you live for like 20, 30,000 years, you can say, hey,
Dude.
we're going to do, or maybe 100,000
I
years.
got this.
You live for 100,000 years. And said, this is a
I'm
bet.
really lucky
This is
if
a
I
bet.
li-
I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up as a guy who identifies as a Jew, but he forms another religion. And he's kind of like a zombie. And then you got, I'm going to be a trader
Yep.
in the Middle East. And I'm going to use all
Like
the
a
parts of
traitor
the
or a trader?
Judaism. A trader.
Traitor.
T-R-A.
With a
T-R-A-D.
Hypocrites.
a trader.
DR, trader. A salesman. A traveling sales. I'm a traveling salesman, and I'm going to create
No
a
matter
religion,
where everybody
and it's
wants to
going to
kill you.
sweep across the Middle East and up into Europe until it's pushed back. Or then, you got this
You know,
guy,
that's-
Joseph
that's-
Smith, and alien says, I'm going to look through
dude.
magic hat, through rocks, and I'm going to be able to decipher invisible golden plates to tell you all this. Oh my
No,
God!
no,
and
no.
they'll believe me,
Of
and they'll go, "No, they
Hey.
won't." And that guy's winning.
No,
No,
but
the-
there are idiots that will believe
That's
it.
right.
The best thing
That's
about that's
right.
the magical underwear thing, man.
There's a fool born
Yeah, what's
every
the deal with magic
Every
underwear?
second.
That's
Yeah.
that's the Mormons and the whole underwear linen.
Organized
yeah.
religion is a curse.
Do you know what they end
Oh
up
no,
with?
it's fun
It
as
is.
hell,
A
man.
curse.
Dude,
Do you know what happens in the afterlife with Mormons? If
Nope.
you're a good Mormon, you get
Free
to
beer?
you go to another planet
Oh, I thought
where
that was
you
the Scientologists.
become the
The Grand Poobah.
somewhat the main person on that planet, which is almost like you're
There you go.
a god. Your god makes you a god of that planet.
You get onto
so
Haley's
now you're
Comet.
in charge of a bunch of monkeys, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that great? Imagine
Oh,
that's
we're
your
all
that
screwed.
sounds like a
Bunch of
power trip.
monkeys.
Look at them. Can you say micro penis? Jesse said, where are we at, man?
Oh, we're at 40
38.
minutes.
What?
40 minutes. We can
40
go
minutes?
another 5 minutes.
We're going to go a couple more minutes.
yeah,
We're gonna,
we'll take a little break, and
I
then
think-
I think we're going to come back and we're going to do a sunset.
Well, good. I gotta, like, pee and
sunset
stuff.
Show. We're going to try to do that.
Woohoo.
Yes, we're going to try to do a sunset show, but it's going to be about 2 2 hours before.
Well, it's
We're gonna. My theory
it's radio,
is
man. We can make the sun
we're
go
gonna
down.
get.
They
We're gonna
can't
get some
see us.
pictures. Hopefully, we'll get Luke to do that. What Luke says he's going to do a handstand on a
Ooh.
one-handed handstand.
One-handed handstand.
You're going
And
to
a
go catch that
helicopter.
siren, aren't you?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
No, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of me with my hand on the floor, and then I'm going to flip it upside down
There you go.
and make it look like I was standing on my head.
Beautiful.
Wow.
I love it.
No, that worked backwards. I'm going to put my
Yeah,
hand
no.
on the ceiling.
Okay, yeah, man.
You know,
And flip it
you didn't
around.
run out of weed too early,
Luke,
did you?
I've got some anchor line and
Well, that was a roach joint. It was pretty good, man.
I-
Is that what the resin drips all the way down?
Yeah,
I think
man.
Luke needs a shot.
Oh, that'd be
Oh,
awesome. Some
there we
wild
go.
turkey would be fucking awesome.
Oh no.
Jaeger would be really good
The
right
way-
here.
the-
Oh, no.
we
I
need you
don't.
for a second show.
We're back. Well, my wife and I'm sure your wife probably has you on the comprehensive bourbon band. Not that we always listen.
I love. Hey, you
Oh,
know what?
yeah,
You know
is
they
that a
call
thing
me.
now?
They're
Well, that's
they're
not a
very
thing.
mean to me when I'm drinking my wine. But the only reason I drink the wine is I know how much
Wine.
can handle.
Red,
Yeah.
red
But with bourbon, I love
wine.
bourbon just as much as these guys do.
Yes.
I love sipping it.
Well, until the wife puts you on the comprehensive bourbon band, you have not had enough bourbon with us.
Yeah.
And actually, it was his wife that put us all on the comprehensive bourbon band because we're sitting on there.
I'm
We're
like,
both
babe, you know,
we're
we're
both-
snorting whiskey and drinking cocaine, man.
We're
Come
both-
on,
Oh, yeah.
baby.
we're both sitting there wearing.
Isn't that a song?
It is.
It is.
It's a
We're
Pat Travers song, and
we're
I,
both sitting
I
there
live
wearing.
that song.
We're both sitting
Kelly,
there.
would you mind if we
wearing,
ended the show with Luke sings?
No, I'm not
Absolutely.
doing that,
I
man. I got to
insist.
be in the mood.
Oh, come on, you can do
come
it.
on, man! You sung it at the
Red
end of the show for
You can
International
do it.
Women's Day.
Yeah,
Do it.
because
Do
I
it.
felt inspired, man. Right now, it's like
I love-
fuck, man.
We
Come
did it.
on.
You did it twice for Pam's birthday.
Which Pam?
Pam, you know,
Pam.
big boobies, Pam.
Oh.
Pam that sings with me, Pam.
Oh, that Pam.
Oh,
yeah.
come on.
You
If,
did twice
if,
for
if
bir-
boobies don't inspire you, nothing
And
will.
unfortunately, I could not get the birthday motorboat going on. I'm sitting. It's your birthday. And
You
she's
could have,
going-
you could have,
She
birthday.
goes,
You
what-
could have
Oh, I
motorboated
remember
Luke.
that.
She was going.
Bill,
what
were
are
you trying to
No,
motorboat Luke?
No, she's going. What are you all going to spank me? I'm going. No, we're all going to motorboat you.
And the thing
That's
was,
much
is
better.
she was
yeah.
See the
she was almost
misogyny
going to
I
go
just
for it,
threw
but
up.
the line grew really fast.
There are about 20 guys there. Hey, I'm up for
And
this.
She's like,
my
oh, okay,
God.
never mind then. You bunch of pervs and stuff, and which we are, you know, bless our fucking hearts.
Speak
but,
for yourself.
Well, I am speaking for myself and any
is.
man that doesn't live in the closet and deny that the fact that he's a goddamn fucking pervert.
I'm not a
He
pervert.
can't help when he looks
I'm
at
not
a
a
girl. The
pervert.
first thought goes through his head is, wow.
Look at the
she
tits
looks-
on that one.
Exactly. We can't fucking help it. Now, we don't have to react to those
We don't
impulses,
have to
but
say
it
that,
is the
but that's the
fucking
first
thought.
thing
Okay,
that
wait.
pops up in
You're
our
You
head.
have
saying
to
every
absorb
guy
that
that looks
thought.
at it goes, "Wow, look at those tits."
If we're looking at certain
Unless
women,
he
yes.
looks at
I
a dude and
disagree.
goes, oh, look
I'm just
at his
saying, I
fucking
could go like,
crotch.
"Wow, they're."
Because
she's
a
an
gay
attractive
guy
girl.
is going to look
No, I
at
go like
a
that.
gay guy's
Okay, call me a gay
butt
guy.
or-
Call me. It's
no,
fine.
it
call
doesn't
me a guy.
matter. But he's
I'm
going to have
just
the
saying,
same
I look at a
reaction.
girl. I look at a girl and say, "Oh, this is attractive."
A man's going to go for whatever.
Hey, you know what?
Gay, straight,
You're
whatever.
attractive. You know why?
They're going to
wasn't-
go.
I
the
wasn't
first thing,
denied
'cause
that.
we're wired that way, man. When we're cavemen, we didn't have to fucking respond to societal pressure. We just go thump them in the head and get some. You know, that's the, you know, so we have expanded
Obviously, we're
beyond
resisting.
that.
Obviously, we're resisting.
Yes,
that.
but it's a
So
hard
we can
fucking
resist-
battle. is
Not
all
all
I'm
the
saying.
time.
It's a
Not all the
goddamn
time.
hard battle.
That's where you got smooth guys.
And I
come in.
don't mean to. Yeah, smooth guys are the worst, man. Because
You're
no,
reading into other people's
no,
minds.
man. Anything
Then you
I do
got-
is second degree, man.
Then
they
you
could
got
tell-
the cave women out looking for the best club in the clan.
There you go. Hey, look at the club on that one. Hey,
The smooth guys,
I believe
it's
women can read
premeditation.
guys and you can tell they're being genuine when they're not.
No, man.
Absolutely.
The smooth guys are premeditation, man. That's like, you know.
It's like,
you
oh,
go,
he's
you
drunk,
get
or,
the
oh,
death
he's
trap.
stoned.
Ted
Premeditation.
Bundy stuff. That's Ted Bundy.
You know, whereas what I'm talking about is that fucking just reptilian brain going.
No, okay.
I'm still convinced men have three basic instincts.
Sex, drugs, rock and roll.
No, fuck it, fight it, or run away.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
no,
those are
wait.
your three basic choices.
Okay, wait. There's the id, the ego, and the super ego.
And if
okay?
you're a dog, you can
Let's
eat
say-
it, fuck
let's
it,
say
or
you're
piss
doing
on it.
Okay,
Correct.
and you can let obviously you have things that drive you from the back. They're driving you from the back of the program.
Yeah,
but
especially
if you realize,
Well, I don't know about things driving from the back, man.
I'm talking a bit deep down in your brain. It's not too much.
deep down
thinking.
from the back.
Deep down from the back. Yep.
Okay, there we go. You got over it yet?
No, hell no. We're never going to get
keep on
over
enjoying it. Okay, so deep in your brain, in your limbic system, do you understand that?
in my limber system.
Limbic.
We actually do.
Now, what I'm suggesting is once you learn that if you're being... Now, I'm looking right here.
See?
That
See?
work.
See?
Da-da-da-da.
Not
My
all
point
the time.
exactly, man.
But
we
I'm
can't
not...
help it. We're wired
He
that
saw
way.
a butt and was instantly detoured.
No.
It was young
Watch
butt
it
in Jim's
wiggle.
defense, and it was lobster
See
young
it
butt.
Luke, you're
Jiggle.
100% correct. I stand corrected. God damn it.
Yep. He was right in the
You
middle of a sentence and saw a
motherfucker.
butt. There you have it,
Okay?
people.
But
There
I'm
you
a
have
big
it.
man. You know that? Because I admit when I'm wrong.
There you
I'm
go.
in touch with myself, man. That's how
I know
do
you
it.
always
every
in touch
day.
with
Oh, you trust yourself. At
Yeah,
least
we
when you
know
think
you're
of
in
the
touch
shower.
with
3 or
yourself.
4 times a
You
day.
lose a lot of soap. Okay. This
Nah,
is Jim
man,
the
I
Keeper.
got so good at it, man. It's 2 fucking 2
I got-
strokes
I
and
got-
a,
I
and
got
a
stuff
tissue,
so clean,
man.
I don't know what
Let's
to do
take
with
a
it.
little break coming up here.
It's
This
time
is
to
Jim the
take a
Keys
break.
Bartender. We're going to take a break and go to our next episode. But let's do our routine where we say goodbye. I'd like to thank Kelly from the Blackwater Siren.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Luke.
Hey, man, thanks for hanging out and stuff.
There you go. Thank you all. We do appreciate
I
it.
didn't get to say goodbye. This is
Come
Jim
on,
the Keys
Jim,
Bartender.
go ahead. Sorry,
Thank
I
you.
cut
I'm
you off.
sorry. That's all right. I was going to say then, and then you. You're not pissing me off.
It's your
I
show,
cut you off.
man.
Think about
You're
it.
supposed to fucking. end
No,
the
but
fucking
Bill
night,
ends the
man.
show. That's a traditional thing. I like that. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. We do appreciate you hanging out and listening to us. And we're going to be back here in a little bit, and we're going to have a good time, and we're going to see if we can spot some unusual sights out there.
Perfect setup. Say what it is.
The all-new Toyota RAV4 asks, what if? What if your ride was refined and rugged at the same time? Introducing the all-new RAV4 Hybrid. 208 combined horsepower and standard all-wheel drive make it the most powerful RAV4. Plus, with its head-turning style and breakaway speed, it's bound to change the way you think of a hybrid. The all-new RAV4 Hybrid. Toyota. Let's go places. Horsepower. Ratings achieved using the required premium unleaded gasoline with an octane rating of 91 or higher. Premium fuel is not used. Performance will decrease.
Right now, you can get both Sprint's unlimited plan and the all-new Samsung Galaxy S10 included for just $35 per month per line for 5 lines. All you need is approved credit and an 18-month lease. No trade-in required. Visit a Sprint store, sprint.com, or call 800-SPRINT-1.
Phone $15 a month after $22.50 a month. Credit apply within 2 bills. If canceled early, remain balance due. Unlimited basic after 6/30/20. Pay $32 per month per line for 5 lines with auto pay. Data deprioritization during congestion. Speed maximums. Use rules and restrictions apply.